President Donald Trump's been very active in his 8 going on 9 days as being president, and we're going to have a lot of things to talk about and so many things. We're going to miss a couple because there's only so many places we can stick stuff. We put a actual limit for sanity purposes and for time purposes on what we can cover news-wise, so it's very important which ones we choose. That's why we let you guys choose the stories and give us what stories are conversational before we do things you might have heard. Many stories on today, as I produce this short video on the 29th of January, were Trump-related things that he did or were undone or do whatever within the past couple of days that we couldn't get to because we only have 8 slots in the stories. Here's one that after I got some confirmation from folks who actually work in the government that the memo was sent, it baffles me because just the amount, the push that Donald Trump's trying to do to eliminate people in government, working in government by literally getting rid of them is see no bounds. This one might be doing you a solid though. So happening yesterday, the Trump administration announced an unprecedented move, an initiative to downsize the federal workforce, although firing people is the way he's been doing it so far. But the Office of Personnel Management has issued a memo offering all federal employees, the option to voluntarily resign by February the 6th in exchange for a buyout package equivalent to approximately 8 months worth of salary. Employees who accept this offer will retain their pay and benefits until September 30 of 2025, and they will be exempt from in-person work requirements during this period. Essentially, you buy out, you got your money going forward, and you can go home and you can go do stuff. This is the only way you're going to work from home because you're not working. You're essentially doing the paid leave thing that he's already done. He's offered a paid leave to various folks he's already pushed out saying they're going to get rid of. But this is a chance for anybody in the government, anybody working on the federal dime to step out and get 8 months pension, 8 months pension for 8 months pay while they start their pot farming operation or whatever they want to do. Part of this is Trump's broader strategy to really reduce the size of government, literally by getting people out, by disappearing folks as much as possible. They emphasize a return to traditional in-office work environments, which should save up some money on those spaces. Although it doesn't, it just basically justifies the money you're spending on the spaces. All these things happen during various just ways they wanted to appease workers and, of course, COVID-19 pandemic sending people away. The OMP memo outlines directives mandating that the substantial majority of federal employees return to work in their physical offices 5 days a week. Those who don't want to, as there's plenty of talk back out there, they can leave. They literally can leave and take a check with them. This would be a way to downsize and be fair about it, if you will. But it also means, people will be leaving voluntarily, and that's money and brain trust leaving. The administration thinks 5 to 10% of employees will actually take this buyout, actually take this stuff, and it could save taxpayers $100 billion annually in those people's pay, unless those people's jobs have to be refilled, and then you have to, find more people as it goes. This is something that's going to be interesting to see if it plays out and if it goes through. The people that I talked to who got that memo yesterday weren't intending on taking it because they kind of liked their jobs and didn't have any place else to really think of. But if you're working for the government, if you got the memo, think about it. If you got one of these memos, why don't you reach out and talk to me and we can talk about your thoughts on this specifically. But what do you think as a regular citizen about Donald Trump giving people buyout packages? Everyone in the federal government buyout packages for 8 months if they just go away. And if they can't fill the job back, that's saving us money going forward. If they have to fill those jobs back, we'll see what happens on there. I mean, I don't know. I don't think Pete Hegseth has taken that role, but who knows? We shall see. We shall see what happens as you comment on this story with us.